So ET tubes, 2 size 8s. So this module is called the airway module. It's for when we anaesthetise a patient. It's vital we have all our equipment to hand, set out and ready to go. We have a number of spare modules, so we're just restocking the module to make sure it's ready to go for the next patient. Everything's ordered in the same place, so it makes it nice and easy when we go to use it. Go to use it next time. And these kind of basic checks, to make sure all our kit's ready to go, is all about trying to make it safer and safer for the patient.
So it's just a general, what we call a check out of the aircraft. This particular bit's checking the interior, make sure your seating straps with integrity, inertia rules work, integrity of what we call this is the MTM and the TPLS, which is the bed for the patients, the transatlantic loading pacing system. Yeah. And the base here has integrated oxygen in it, as does the bridge here, so we just make sure it's all secure. I don't know if they ended up putting the mounts in or not, to be honest.
Hello, 60.
So my name's Richard. I like to think I'm just one of the HEMS doctors. That is my primary role, is to be part of the team as a doctor. This is where we do a lot of our training. This is where the day-to-day operation runs from, and everything that goes on behind the scenes to make sure our teams are mission ready 24 hours a day, ready to respond to anyone that needs us across the patch. So a standard team is a doctor and a paramedic they deliver the clinical care that our patients need. And then of course we couple that together with a helicopter and 2 pilots to make that team airborne, as it were. The mental challenge of the job can be quite significant. Obviously, we do go to some, we see some nasty stuff, there's no doubt about it. So you have to accept that you can't save everyone. There are circumstances that are beyond our control. We do our best for every possible patient, but sometimes that's just not going to be enough. But then there are the cases that you can make the difference to, and that's why we do the job. That is why we do it. And those eclipse the kind of more challenging stuff. So this morning's mission was fairly typical for one of these slightly more complex road traffic collisions with several patients. Some of them had been trapped, and certainly some of them needed our intervention to make sure that they were going to get the best possible outcome.
At the beginning of a set of run of shifts, so this is my first night of three nights working with Dave. We come in at the beginning of the shift, we do our equipment checks, so the aircraft check, car check, we brief with the pilots, and then prior to going out we come together now, as we've just done, to perform or practice some skills and drills. So we just do this as part of the routine of each shift, and it just helps get us in the right mindset, gets us re-familiar with the kit again prior to going out.
So here we are with our night vision imaging system, our NVIS or NVG, so night vision goggles. Here we are, the first component, obviously the priority is the goggles themselves. So these are the 2 cylinders, we look through the 2 tubes, which actually do the image intensifying. And you can see where they operate, so they're flipped down like this. It's a 2-dimensional image, which is different because we're looking through the binoculars, and it's very much binocular vision, so you lose your periphery. We obviously look underneath to look at our instrumentation, and then you're looking through the goggles. So you've got to be much more active, moving your head around to actually get a good look around at the environment ahead of you.
Dude,
Bound to happen. You have a call in order shot.
that was bound to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you were just interrupted with your interview with Dave Paradise. We had a mission come in. We just conducted that mission and we just come back. For us, for the pilots, that mission involved a flight to a night HEMS operating site in an urban environment. So we left the team with the patient, the hospital they triaged to. They can't have, the helipad doesn't stay open at night, so they're elected to go by road to that hospital. So we left them to go by road. We returned back to Redhill to come online with the late team, so if any missions did come in, we could provide assistance to them, and they've got an airborne asset.
I think first and foremost, KSS is a charity, and none of us ever forget that. So I'm sitting here today, we're delivering the service today because of the generosity of the people of Kent, Surrey and Sussex. It's the people of Kent, Surrey and Sussex are literally, truly the lifesavers, because without those donations we couldn't do what we do. It's that simple.